This just in. Important news in the world of heavy metal. Jeff Loomis, guitarist of Arch Enemy and former guitarist of Nevermore, along with several other projects including one of my personal favorite, Conquering Dystopia, has just reported that he is in works for the next solo Jeff Loomis album. Here are the quotes from the most recent interview.
I am working on a third solo album right now, and it's going to be chock full of 7-string stuff.
So is it complete, or is it?
It's not complete, no. I mean, my life has changed being an Arch Enemy with the tons of touring we do. We're one of the busiest bands out there.
Yes, and you can see that.
Yeah, we're out there a lot. And when I get home, I'm pretty, I don't want to say shot, but I'm just tired, It's
need a vacation.
Being 47, 48 years old now, it takes a little bit out of you. So when I get home, I like to rest and get ready for the next tour.
Yeah.
But I have found time now. We do have a little bit of downtime now, and we're planning on going back to Japan in March. So I am going to complete the writing in the next 2 months for my next album.
Exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Who's drumming? Is it Anoop or?
I don't have a drummer. I do have a drummer picked out, but I don't know if he's going to be available. I have another guy in mind that I'd really like to use, and his name is Eloy.
Eloy?
The guy from Sepultura? Eloy Casagrande? Is that his name?
It's the current guy for Sepultura?
Yeah.
He's a fucking monster.
I know. He just, every time I see his videos...
It's like a pit bull.
I know. I got a chance to meet him when we just played South America a couple months back, and he's just the nicest guy, and I just didn't have the courage to ask him then. But if you're watching this...
Okay, let's make a petition for this. I mean, it has to happen. If you're watching and you know this guy, this drummer from Sepultura, who's fucking insane.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
right?
he's insane.
Yeah.
Contact Jeff.
Please. Yeah.
Or you can contact me, I'll contact Jeff.
Yeah. You were really nice to me when we met each other, so here's my invite to you to drum on my new album, man.
We're going to make it happen. I feel like I need to help.
That would be great. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's a monster.
So you've heard it now. Jeff Loomis, one of the most important figures in heavy metal today, is currently working on this next album. He's doing this in between tours, so he is fresh, he is ready, and he is willing to put down the most exciting, awesome, intense music that you know him for. If you don't know about Jeff Loomis, then you may know about a cartoon called Metalocalypse, in which the fictional band Death Clock is the most popular band in the world. The character Squiscar, who is the most acclaimed guitarist in the world in this cartoon, is based off of Jeff Loomis. Now, a quick overview of Jeff Loomis's work. He's been in Nevermore. He's been in Arch Enemy, which is his most recent work. And over the years, he's been in multiple independent projects, which he's either contributed to or in some way did some type of musical act. He done a lot of solo work for a lot of different artists and bands, and contributed just throughout the world to people that he thinks is cool. He is one of the most influential people, not only on me, but on most of metal today. What he does is push the envelope in the way that is the most pleasant for a fan of rhythm and then a fan of technique. He's important. Now, if you don't know anything about his solo work, his first album, Zero Order Phase, has some of the most highlighted songs that I felt were ever created by a solo guitarist. He says more with no words than many people do with all of their words. Plains of Oblivion was also pretty good. That's a little bit more of a heavy metal, thrash metal fan. Requiem for a Living had some small works to it, but it was actually mostly contributing towards Conquering Dystopia. Probably one of the most important metal pieces ever created, Conquering Dystopia. If you ever get a chance, please feel free to look at the link in the description for Conquering Dystopia. I'm going to leave the link for that one in the description, because that is one of the most important albums for any metalhead. Now, you know you're a metalhead if you like really well played, well thought out, well crafted, ingenious music played by true masters. People who are not only masters in their own right, but masters amongst the masters. Those, when the greatest get together, he is the one who is the best of the best. Conquering Dystopia is one of the most important albums to have been released this decade, and he is currently in work for the next album. This is exciting. This is intense. And I will keep up with this as things unfold. Jeff Loomis, if you're listening to this, please know that your music has shaped some little guy's life like me. And we continue to watch you, and we continue to support you, and we continue the hope that you will release more music under your own moniker, whether it be Conquering Dystopia, whether it be your own work. We need your music, and we thank you so much for your dedication. Good night.